What's up guys, Ryan from Muscle vs. Tuner here, and I get a lot of comments and questions asking if I regret buying the Genesis Coupe. So I'm going to answer those questions today as simply as I can, and I'm going to explain to you why I don't regret buying this car. So first off is price. This car is very affordable and it makes decent power for the price that you pay for it. Obviously it's not as fast as a Mustang or a Camaro, but a lot of you have seen it is faster than a Challenger. Shots fired at Bobby. So yeah, it's pretty quick for what you pay for them. Like, I spent $19,000 for this car, and with that comes a 348 horsepower V6 engine. It also comes with a limited slip differential, Torsen limited slip differential, 4-piston Brembo brakes all the way around, 19-inch alloy wheels with some sticky summer tires. Now these tires that come stock on the car aren't the greatest, but they are pretty expensive tires, which I don't understand because they're not that good. But some other stuff I like about the car, I like that it's a 6-speed manual, and the R-Spec model is only offered in manual. Also, the car in stock form sounds pretty good, and then when you add an aftermarket exhaust, it sounds even better. So when I first bought this car, I had 3 colors that I wanted. I either wanted white was my first choice, red was my second choice, and then black was my third choice. Obviously I ended up getting the black because this was really cheap, like I said, 19,000 bucks, and it's mine. So I do love the car. Hopefully that answers your all's questions about do I regret buying it. No, I don't. I would buy it again if I had the choice. But some of the other cars that I was looking at was the Evo 10. I looked at the 370 for a little bit. Didn't really like it that much. What else did I look at?
FRS.
I looked at FRS. I was about to buy it. I was also about to buy an Evo, but I ended up going with this because I really like the car. It's been really reliable for me so far. I haven't had any trouble out of it other than just the you know, regular maintenance stuff like oil and shit. You laughing at, bitch?
You got me in the fucking shot. That's why I was laughing.
Jake's back here with me too. But yeah, I haven't had any trouble out of it. It's been really reliable, other than changing oil and stuff, which you're gonna have to do in every car, so it's not a big deal. But let's recap on this. Love the car. It's great. I've thought about doing a 5 things I hate about this car again, because there is a few things that I don't like after owning it for 6 months now. I've owned the car for 6 months now, so I did make a 5 things I hate about it before, but I only owned it for like a couple weeks before that. So now I think I have a new list that is actually better than the old list, because the last list was just nitpicky shit. But the next list I got coming will be actual stuff that does bother me about the car. Not every car is perfect, so yeah, there is going to be some stuff that you don't like about it.
You've owned this thing longer than 6 months.
No, I haven't. February? That's 8 months.
Yeah, I thought it was longer than that.
No.
You got this thing when it was warm, didn't you?
No, I got it in February.
God damn. I just remember you bitching about the traction on the tires during the snow. I thought it was earlier than that.
I got it in February and it snowed the week after. So let me know if you guys want to see another 5 things I hate about this car. And basically I'm only doing that for the people that are interested in Genesis Coupes and you want to know everything about them. So I'll let you know up front like what I don't like about it. But for the things I don't like about it, it's not a deal breaker for me. It's easy stuff to live with. It is a Hyundai, so you get a lot of shit for driving a Hyundai, but I don't really care. I still love the car. So also going to answer some more questions about what you should do to your Genesis Coupe. I get this question a lot. People ask me what they need to do to it for the first mods and stuff like that. First thing I did was a C&T V3 catback exhaust, which I think sounds good, and I think it's the cheapest exhaust out there too. And then after that I did the C&T downpipes and test pipes, which is the only thing that I've done to the car that I've actually felt a difference in power. And it's not a big difference, just a slight difference, but I did feel a little bit. Other than that, I just got the Genesis badges on it. I got the cold air intake, which I don't recommend buying because there's no point with it. The thing sucks dick. Really, it really does. Like, I don't like it.
What's wrong with it?
It's just a pain in the ass to install, and it like doesn't do shit.
Looks better.
I guess.
if it's strictly cosmetic.
Oh, one more thing. These cars do tend to have transmission problems. So if you get the Megan Racing transmission mount, I feel like it helped a lot as far as like getting rid of some slop in the shifter. It feels a lot better. And then you can get some shifter bushings, short throw shifter, and it should make it feel a lot better. But yeah, these transmissions, they got like, I don't know what it is, but they got a lot of slop in them and like gear grind and stuff. You Genesis owners know what I'm talking about. But those would be what I would say to do first, and then you can start looking into like turbos and stuff. But the turbos are pretty expensive for these cars. It's going to run you at least $5.5 grand for one. The one I'm putting on my car is like $7.5 grand. So it's pretty expensive, but in the end you'll get at least 400 wheel horsepower depending on how much boost you run on it. I would be happy with 400 horsepower out of a car that I daily drive, so it's not a big deal. I'm not shooting for 1,000 horsepower out of my daily driver. So alright guys, so with that being said, hopefully that answers y'all's questions about do I regret buying it, or and like what parts you need to install to yours. And if you guys are looking for a Genesis Coupe and you keep asking me if I do recommend it, I do recommend you buy one because I really love the car. Wouldn't trade it in for nothing.
Except the Honda Accord.
No. There was a brief time where I was looking at a Nismo 370 and I was debating it, but not going to do it because I found out later. I thought that a Nismo 370 would make a little bit more power, but it really doesn't. It makes 350. I think the Nismo pack is just suspension and stuff like that, so I wasn't really interested in it after that. I thought maybe it would come with like, you know, a little bump in horsepower or something, and that piqued my interest. But after I found out it made the same power, I wasn't thinking about it. And there also was a brief time where I was going to buy a Mustang GT, but I got over that real quick. Real quick. There's more mods to come soon. I need to buy new wheels, new tires, definitely, because these tires suck. Like I said, these tires are garbage. But yeah, let's take a peek at that ass and then I'll let you guys go. That ass though. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like on it. It helps out a lot. And let me know if you guys have a Genesis Coupe, or if you're wanting to buy one, let me know. Because I just want to know. What do you got to say, Jake?
I think that the Genesis Coupe is a very top of the line car. It's very affordable, and for the price, you know, you can't beat the power price ratio. And plus the mods that you do to it, you know, you can up your fucking horsepower in such a cheap way that it's not cheap. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, dude? It's not.
That makes no sense.
You know, cheap money, but not cheap parts.
Jake also wants a Genesis Coupe. Well, he did for a while, but I think he wants an S2K more. What do you think?
I want an S2K.
Yeah, he wants an S2K, but we might have another Genesis Coupe on the channel sometime. Maybe Dave will buy one. Dave's like in love with Genesis Coupe, so maybe he'll buy one. And then we can be Genesis Coupe buddies. But for now, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah, what it do? Penthouse, man, what a view. Fall back cause I'm coming through with my whole team. They coming too, that's real. Too real. Motherfucker, tell me how you feel. I'm too good for my own good. I won't leak the album, I let it spill. #1, bitch,